Dodge Almori that this one was for him. So Dr. Dodge, this one's for you. I would like to begin by thanking our Dean, Dr. Bill Dodge, for this great privilege in bringing greetings to the members of the Hygiene and Dental class of 2015. Dr. Dodge knows well the pride and the admiration that I have for our faculty, our staff, and our university. One of the honors that I have as president-elect of the San Antonio District Dental Society is to welcome the graduates to the profession with a message about what this profession has meant to me. A multitude of thoughts crossed my mind on how to prepare for today and what approach to take to impart a meaningful message. I remember your welcome to the profession ceremony, where I met some of you from places such as Brownsville, Texas, India, and North Carolina. And I witnessed the enthusiasm and the encouragement of your families as you were ready to embark on this great journey. I thought about my memories as a young dentist and realized that the strongest and most vivid memories were about members of our association who had played a role in my life and continue to be part of my life today. So I stand here on behalf of the San Antonio District Dental Society, the Texas Dental Association, the Greater San Antonio Hispanic Dental Association, and our colleagues in the Texas Academy of General Dentistry, including our local president and faculty member, Dr. Kevin Greggis, and Dr. David Cox, our association's recipient of for the Recognition of Excellence in Teaching and Promoting Organized Dentistry Award for 2015. This is truly a great moment for me and provokes a feeling that I can equate to an event that occurred to me that not only emphasizes how success is measured in many different ways, but continues to remind me of how special and important patients are to us. All of you have so many questions about private practice, about dental service organizations, school loan repayments, residency programs, and I saw the confidence on your faces on Senior Awards Day. However, how am I going to do that first molar root canal in 30 minutes? Organized dentistry has given me the opportunity to focus on my practice while being kept current on all dental issues in regards to regulations, insurance company credentialing, and fees. In addition, it has given me the opportunities to seek guidance from colleagues. As new members to the profession, our job is to help and guide you to be successful. The story I'm about to tell you reminds us that if we focus on the principles that were taught to us by our professors in treating patients, you will be successful. My story begins one Friday morning with patients until 10:30 a.m., a staff meeting at 11, and a 4:30 p.m. flight that same afternoon. My final task was a haircut before leaving. When I arrived for my haircut, the hairstylist who usually cuts my hair was not present. So I agreed for the person working that day to cut my hair. She noticed my scrub shirt and asked me if I was a physician. I told her I was a dentist. She immediately stated that she had been searching for a dentist for some time without success. I agreed to give her my business card afterwards. A minute into the haircut, she took a step back. She pulled back her right cheek with her right index finger while holding the scissors and comb in her hand. And she said, "Do you see this gold crown?" "Yes," I replied. She then said, "Well, this crown was done over 20 years ago at the dental school by a dental student, and I have never had any problems with it." "Fantastic," I replied. student that did this crown was such a good student. Do you know what he did for me? Well, my husband had lost his job, and there was no way that I could afford the dental treatment, and we had a 5-year-old daughter to support. The student said that he should not worry because he knew how hard it could be. He made all of my dental work very affordable. He was such a kind young man. I said, well, that's great. I'm glad that you had a good student who cared about you. My haircut continued, and 30 seconds later, she stepped back once again and said, do you know what? In my mind, I'm saying, here we go again. Oh, Travis, man, I've got to get out of here. I've got to plane back. I'm going to Las Vegas. She continued, well, this student, he became very sick. He had cancer, and I did not think that he was going to make it. He had lost so much weight, and all of his hair, and my husband and I prayed so much for him. She continued with my haircut, and I asked her approximately how long ago this occurred, and she replied, about 20 years. At this point, my heart rate increased somewhat. She stepped back once again and said, you know, my student doctor, he got well. He got well. And even though he missed 5 months of dental school, he graduated with his class. He even invited me to his graduation, and it was so beautiful and so special. The entire faculty of the Health Science Center and all of his classmates gave him a long standing ovation. I had a Bible for him, but everyone was congratulating him. And even though I did not get to congratulate him, I gave the Bible to his mother. At this point, my heart rate was extremely high. I observed her name on her license, but could not completely read it. I asked her if she remembered the name of this student. She stated that it was something like Campbell, but could not recall it. It was so long ago. I stared at her and asked, are you Maria Montaño and was a student at Roger Campos? Yes, that's his name. With many emotions going through my mind, I calmly told her, Maria, I am Dr. Campos. I was your student doctor 25 years ago. With tears in her eyes, she dropped her comb and scissors and said, oh my God, it can't be. We always wondered what happened to you. We were both overcome with joy and emotion. And it was a truly remarkable feeling, and one that I can compare to being here with all of you, knowing that so many of you overcame challenges that at the time probably seemed insurmountable. You have persisted, you have persevered, and you have prevailed, and you have touched the life of your patients at such an early time in your career as I did. Class, I would like to introduce you to my patient of 26 years ago, Maria Montaño. How are you, Maria? Over here. And singing your high student, Yaya Gonzalez, will thank her by presenting her some flowers as a symbol of how important our patients are during our education. Thank you so much, Maria. And I hope that this reminds me once again that if you always focus on your patients, if you treat your patients with the principles that were taught to you by this great faculty, success will be at your doorsteps. And finally, all of you will receive one of these. Mine is a congratulatory card dated May 13, 1989, from my parents that I have treasured for the past 26 years, and I would like to read to you the words to you. Dr. Campos, Roger, please treasure this card as a keepsake of this special day. From these parents who love you dearly, and don't ever forget to give thanks to God for everything that you have I thank you once again, Dr. Dodge, and this great faculty for this opportunity, and hope that all of you become members of Organized Gentlemen.